Hey guys, and welcome to today's yoga flow. When you're ready, let's get to it. Coming onto your knees, bring your knees as wide as the long edge of the mat and walking your hands out in front of you, lowering your forehead down on the mat, coming into your child pose. Begin to breathe in and out through your nose. On every exhale, just relaxing deeper onto the mat. Bringing your focus and your awareness here to the present moment. Tune into your body, noticing how your body feels. Bringing your inhale even in length with your exhale, relaxing your nervous system. When you're ready, inhale, coming up on your fingertips, gaze towards the front of your fingertips. Taking a nice breath here. And when you're ready, sliding that right hand through the left arm, coming into a child pose twist here. Feeling a lovely stretch on that right shoulder. And when you're ready, returning the hand, this time sliding the left hand through the right, coming into a twist on the left side, feeling that stretch on the left shoulder. Breathe in. And when you're ready, returning back to your child pose, coming up onto your all fours, so your wrists come in line with your shoulders, your knees come in line with your hips. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding your upper back, your chin comes to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding your upper back, chin comes to chest. Repeating this for a few breaths. Noticing how good it feels in your spine. And when you're ready, returning to tabletop position, walking your hands out in front of you, lowering your chest down onto the mat, bringing your forehead to rest on the mat if you can, or keeping your head elevated if you need to. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, coming up onto your hands, leaning your bum forward, coming into your Sphinx pose, so your forearms are down on the mat, pushing your chest up towards the sky. Shoulders are down and away from your ears, getting a nice spinal stretch here. Take a few breaths. And when you're ready, lowering your upper body down onto the mat, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, pushing up into your cobra. Exhale to lower. Inhale this time, lifting up and gazing over the right. Exhale, bring that left shoulder down onto the mat. Inhale, coming back up, gazing over to the left. Exhale, bringing that right shoulder down onto the mat. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, bringing that left shoulder down onto the mat. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, bring that right shoulder down onto the mat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lowering all the way down onto the mat. Inhale, coming up onto your hands and knees. Come onto your forearms, straighten out your legs, coming into your half plank pose here. Breathe in for a breath. And when you're ready, coming up onto your hands, coming into your plank, straightening out your spine and your legs. Push back to your downward facing dog. Pedal out here in your downward facing dog for a breath. Inhale and exhale. Pedaling out here. Wakening up your leg muscles. And when you're ready, come in to hold your downward facing dog. Bend your knees if you need to here. And when you're ready on your next inhale, reaching that right leg up into a three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bringing that knee to your right elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bringing that leg back to downward facing dog. This time inhaling the left leg into a three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bring that right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged downward facing dog, and exhale, bringing it back to downward facing dog. When you're ready, tiptoeing all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Inhale in, reaching your arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, coming into your chair pose. Breathing in your chair pose, nice controlled breaths. Inhale, even and length with your exhale. And when you're ready, folding forward, bringing your hands to touch the ground if you can. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step back with that left foot, the right foot to meet it. Coming into your plank. Lowering down into chaturanga. Inhale up into cobra pose. Exhale, fold forward. On your next exhale, pushing back up into downward facing dog. Inhale, tiptoeing your feet all the way up to the top of your mat to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing vertebra by vertebra. Your head comes up last. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come to prayer. When you're ready, coming into your single leg mountain pose. So bringing that left leg up and bent and standing into that right leg. Bring that left leg over the right, coming down, bending that right leg into a chair. Breathing here, looking at a non-moving point in front of you. Standing and returning that leg. Reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bringing that left leg behind you, your arms out in front of you. Bring your arms to the side, bringing that left foot back into a high lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. Breathe in here for a breath. And when you're ready, straightening out that right leg, bring your hands down onto the mat, coming into your pyramid pose, folding here. Feeling that stretch in your right hamstring. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, rotating your feet over to face the long edge of the mat. Bending into that right leg, coming into your side lunge. Breathing here for a breath. And exhale, coming up onto your hands, bending into that left leg, coming into a side lunge on the opposite side on your left leg. Coming back up to standing, rotating your feet back to face the front edge, coming back into your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, plant the left leg on the mat. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Exhale, drop the right hand. Inhale, coming up into your warrior one. Bring your hands behind you here, interlacing them, and then lowering down, exhale, and bringing your chest in between that right leg. Breathe in here. And when you're ready, coming back up to warrior one. Exhale, open your arms out to warrior two. Bring your hips facing the long edge of the mat. Breathe in here. And when you're ready, sliding that right hand down the right leg. Inhale, reach the left arm up, coming into your triangle pose. Breathe in here for a breath. When you're ready, planting your hands down onto the mat, bend back into that right leg. Kick the right leg back to meet the left, coming into your downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up into the air. Exhale, bring that right knee into your right elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bringing that right knee over to the left elbow. Plant that right leg outside the left-hand side of the mat. Inhale, reach your left arm up and over. Your feet are facing over towards the left-hand side. Lower down onto your bum. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, reaching over the left leg. Feeling a nice single leg stretch here. Breathe in. Bring your right hand behind you. Inhale, coming back into your fallen triangle. Rotating your legs back, coming back to your downward facing dog. Pedal out for a breath. And when you're ready, coming down onto your knees, kickstand that left foot outside, straighten out that right leg. Inhale, reach that right arm up. And when you're ready, exhale, bend that right leg. Grab that right foot with the right hand and opening up here on your right hand side. Straighten that right leg back out. Pushing yourself up, sliding that right hand down the right leg. Inhale, reach that left arm over. Exhale, plant your hands down on the mat. On your next exhale, pushing up into downward facing dog. Tiptoeing all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing vertebra by vertebra. Your head comes up last. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come to prayer. And when you're ready, coming into your mountain pose, single leg on the opposite side. So bending that right leg, bringing it over the left, coming down to sit into a chair pose. Breathing here for a breath. And when you're ready, coming back up to standing. When you're ready, straightening out that right leg behind you, reaching forward with your arms out in front of you. Breathing for a breath, bring your arms to a T, and exhale, dropping that right leg down onto the mat. Inhale, coming up into high lunge. Breathing for a breath. When you're ready, straighten out that left leg, fold forward, coming into your pyramid pose on the opposite side. Breathing in and out through your nose. Nice and controlled breath. And when you're ready, bringing your feet to face the long edge of the mat, bending into that left leg, coming into your side lunge here. And exhale, coming up onto your hands, bending into that right leg, coming into the side lunge on the opposite side. Taking a breath. And on your next exhale, pushing your hands up, rotating your feet back to your high lunge. Drop that right hand, inhale, reach that left arm up and over. Gazing up towards the sky if you can, or gazing at the ground at a non-moving point. Plant your hands down on the mat and inhale, coming up into your warrior one. Interlacing your hands behind you. Exhale, bringing that left shoulder in between that left leg. lowering down, breathing here, letting your head hang heavy. And when you're ready, inhaling, coming up to standing. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, open your arms out into warrior two. Breathing here for a breath. Straightening out that left leg, sliding that left hand down the left leg. Inhale, reach that right arm up into your triangle pose. Breathing here for a few breaths. When you're ready, planting your hands down onto the mat, bending into that left leg. Inhale, reaching that left leg back into a three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bring that left knee to your left shoulder. Inhale, back to three-legged downward facing dog, and exhale, bring that left knee over to the right shoulder. Bring that left foot outside the right hand side of the mat. Inhale, reach that right arm up and over your head. Your toes are facing towards the left hand side of the mat. Exhale, lowering down onto your bum. Inhale, reaching your arms up, and exhale, folding over your right leg. Breathing here for a breath. Exhale, trying to sink deeper. Bringing that left hand behind you, pushing back up into your fallen triangle. And when you're ready, lowering your hands back down onto the mat, bringing your knees back onto the mat. Bring your right foot outside the long edge of the mat, straighten your left leg. Inhale, reach your left arm up, gazing towards the sky or gazing at a non-moving point. Bend that left leg, grab the left foot with your left hand, pushing that left foot into your left hand. Exhale, straightening that left leg. Inhale, reaching up, bending over to the left hand side so the left hand comes along the left leg. Coming back to your downward facing dog when you're ready. Inhale, reach the left leg up, and exhale, coming back to downward facing dog. Breathing here for a breath. And on your next inhale, rolling your spine forward into your plank, lower down onto the mat, chaturanga. And when you're ready, we're going to come into our lotus pose. So interlacing your hands behind your spine here. And on your inhale, reaching your chest up off the mat, lifting your legs up, tensing your leg muscles and your back muscles. Breathing here for 3 breaths if you can. Nice and controlled breaths. Opening your heart space, and exhale, lowering down onto the mat. Release your arms alongside your body, and when you're ready, bending both your knees, grabbing both your feet with your hands, and inhale, we're going to come up into our bow pose, pushing our feet into our hands, holding this pose for 3 breaths. Inhale, even in length with your exhale. Keeping your back and your leg muscles nice and strong, and when you're ready, lowering down onto the mat, releasing your legs back down, pushing up, coming into your child pose, bring your knees as wide as the long edge of the mat, walk your hands out in front, and just breathing here, noticing the energy circulating your body from your bow pose. Maybe rocking your forehead from side to side, giving your forehead a nice massage. And when you're ready, coming up onto your belly, rolling over onto your back, hugging your knees in towards your chest here. Maybe rocking from side to side, getting a nice lower back massage. Widen your arms out each side of the body, and on your exhale, lowering your legs over to the left hand side. Gaze over towards the right. Breathe in here for a few breaths. On every exhale, releasing and relaxing. On your next inhale, bringing your legs back to center. And exhale, bringing your legs over to the left-hand side. Again, taking a few breaths on this side, getting a nice spinal twist. Nice and controlled breaths. And on your next inhale, bringing your legs back into center. On your next inhale, reaching your legs in towards your chest, hugging your knees into your chest. Bring your head to your knees. Squeeze in here, giving yourself a nice hug. And then slowly releasing, grabbing your feet, pulling down on your feet, bringing your knees and your heels in line, coming into your happy baby pose. Taking a few breaths, just releasing any tension you may store in your hip joints, because this is where we store a lot of our stress. And when you're ready, exhale, release your legs down onto the mat. Allow your feet to fall out to each side. Bring your arms extended alongside your body, coming into your Shavasana now. Release any controlled breath that you may have had. Noticing how you feel. Tuning into your body. Being aware of your sensations. Taking this time for you and you only. You've nowhere to go, nowhere to be than just to be present here in this moment. Reaping all the benefits of your yoga class. Staying here for as long as you want. And if your mind begins to wander, just bringing it back to your breath and the sensations within your body. But slowly coming back up to sitting. Slowly opening your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Namaste.